A wise person recently asked me a very simple question, a really very powerful question. I think it's a question that's top of mind for so many of us, particularly in the New York, New Jersey area, as we are in the middle of the holiday season between the Yomim Noraim, the high holidays, and the upcoming Sukkot or Sukkot holiday. And the question is very simple. Why is it that it seems, at least over the last year, that as we get into the holiday season, the most festive time of the year, and the time that we're supposed to be most community focused, congregating with each other in prayer, getting together for festivities and things of the sort, that we are more isolated than ever. When we celebrated Pesach, it was the very beginning of the crest of the coronavirus. It was a time of uncertainty, of a lot of fear, and we were isolated. Even nuclear families were broken apart because of the fear of being with too many people and with people who might be exposed. And so we had to stay away. And it was a time that's really dedicated to family, yet we weren't with family. And now again, it's a time that we should be together, dancing and singing and celebrating, and of course, asking for forgiveness collectively. But we're social distancing, and there are masks on, and it's uncomfortable. And it certainly is not the kind of community feel that we typically associate with the holidays. And even our relationship with God, prayers are more difficult. They're not as enjoyable in many ways as they used to be. And we're finding it harder and harder to connect. But it's really the opposite of what it should be. And I don't know the answer to the question, but I think at its core, to me, it's all about relationships. The word moed, the Hebrew word moed, is about vad. It's about connection. It's about meeting. The Ol Moed was the tent of gathering. The tabernacle, the Mishkan, or the temple, the Beis Hamikdash, was all about meeting with each other. And of course, in the context and in the framework of Hashem and our relationship with Him, prayers, sacrifices, all of those. And so Hashem, God, is teaching us, I believe, a message about relationships and the fact that they are central to everything we do. In our busy world where we're so tied up with communication, but not really in the conventional sense of the term, where technology has really taken over our lives in so many ways, it is so easy to lose sight of what real relationships look like, to slow things down, to make it more personal, to connect with individuals, and of course to relate to Hashem also. And I'm not sure that there's anything in particular that I'm trying to say from a call to action standpoint, other than to assess your relationships. Think about what they are. Do you like them the way that they are? Could they be better? How could they be better? What steps could you take, whether it's through prayer or through calling somebody up or being more open and honest with them and talking about what you appreciate? All of these things help to deepen relationships. And so during this time of year where we are experiencing a surge in confirmed cases, we're experiencing a surge of people who are not feeling well, who are struggling with the pandemic in very real terms. We have to be there, of course, for one another. But we also have to come to appreciate more deeply what it is that we are losing, so that when we do have the opportunity to celebrate the holidays the right way, and hopefully that should be very soon, we will do so in a way where we don't just take it for granted, but we go deeper on the relationships, we go deeper in terms of what we're really here to accomplish in this world. And hopefully with that realization, with that reconnection, we can celebrate like never before. I want to take this opportunity to wish everybody a happy and a healthy new year. It should be a year of gesund, of health. It should be a year of parnasa, of increased income and success, really, in every metric that we establish for ourselves, but most importantly in our relationships with each other, so we can have a very best year.